What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Flames back with another video. Um, back home, back in Seattle. Um, done with my trip, feeling good. Um, Beside the fact that kind of sick right now, threw up earlier. Head's hurting pretty bad, but doesn't really stop anything for me. I still got stuff I gotta do, so um, just gotta get over it, just deal with it. But today we're gonna be reading out of Exodus 25. Without further ado, let's get right to it. I think I have to sneeze. I can't. I wanted to straight if you look up to the left. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, whatever. We'll just start reading. Contributions for the sanctuary. The Lord said to Moses, Speak to the people of Israel that they take for me a contribution from every man whose heart sorry. Every man whose heart moves him you shall receive the contribution for me. And this is the contribution that you shall receive from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue and purple and scarlet, yarns and fine twinned linen, goat's hair, tanned ram skins, goat skins, acacia wood, oil for the lamps, spices for the anointing oil, and the fragrant incense, onyx stones and stones for setting, for the ephod and for the breastpiece. And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell in their midst. Exactly how I show you concerning the pattern of the tabernacle and all of its furniture, so you shall make it. Okay, so basically, I guess this is like an offering that they're supposed to give or something. The Ark of the Covenant. Now, I used to watch this show with my dad when I was younger called The Curse of Oak Island, and they said, like in the show, they thought that the um Ark of the Covenant was on Oak Island actually, but yeah, I don't know. People are still looking for it to this day. People don't know where it is, but um, many different people in history had it and lost it to other nations. But it's a very interesting story, or very interesting history on the Ark of the Covenant after the fact, after it was made. They shall make an ark of acacia wood, 2 cubits and a half shall be its length. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's not an offering. Wait. Oh, I guess. Oh, this was the offering so they can build the ark, maybe? I'm not sure. And 2 cubits and a half shall be its length, a cubit and a half its breadth, and a cubit and a half its height. You shall overlay it with pure gold, inside and outside you shall overlay it, and you shall make it on a molding of gold around it. You shall cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them on its 4 feet, 2 rings on one side of it, and 2 rings on the other side of it. You shall make poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. And you shall put the poles on the rings of the sides of the ark to carry the ark by them. The pole shall remain in the rings of the ark, they shall not be taken from it. And you shall put the ark, the testimony that I shall give you. You shall take a merry seat of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half shall be its length, and a cubit and a half its breadth. And you shall make 2 cherubim of gold. A hammered work you shall make them, on the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Make 1 cherub on one end, and 1 cherub on the other end. Of one piece with the merry seat shall you make cherubim on its 2 ends. The cherubim shall spread out their wings above, overshadowing the mercy seat with their wings. Their faces one to another. Toward the merry seat shall the faces of the cherubim be. And you shall put the mercy seat on the top of the ark, and in the ark you shall give the testimony that I shall give you. There I will meet with you. And from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubim that are on the ark of the testimony, I will speak to you about all that I will give you in commandment for the people of Israel. Table for bread. You shall make a table of acacia wood. 2 cubits shall be its length, a cubit in its breadth, and a cubit and a half its height. So this stuff that we're reading about right now is like probably the most valuable treasures they end up being the most valuable treasures in the entire history of the world, pretty much. And like, I want to say if the Ark of the Covenant, if somebody found it today, it would be priceless. Like, you can't even put on how valued it would be, bro. Like, I don't even know. I think they would like if they had an auction for it, like people would probably bid like billions, 100 billion, like that. Like, and it sounds crazy, but that's the historical significance of this. Like, a nation would want to like, bro, it's crazy, like crazy stuff. You shall overlay it with pure gold and make a molding of gold around it, and you shall make a rim around it with hand handbreadth wide, and a molding of gold around the rim. And you shall make it 4 rings of gold, and fasten the rings to the 4 corners at its 4 legs. Close to the frame the rings shall lie, as holders for the poles to carry the table. You shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. And the table shall be carried with these. And you shall make its plates and dishes for incense, and its flagons and bowls with which to pour drink offerings. You shall make them of pure gold, and you shall set the bread of the presence on the table before me regularly. Golden lampstand. You shall make a lampstand of pure gold. The lampstand shall be made of hammered work. Its base, its stem, its cups, its calyxes, and its flower shall be of one piece with it. And there shall be 6 branches going out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of one side of it, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of the other side of it. 3 cups made like almond blossoms, each with calyx and flower on one branch, and 3 cups made like almond blossoms, each with calyx and flower on the other branch. So for 6 branches going out of the lampstand, and on the lampstand itself there shall be 4 cups made like almond blossoms, with their calyxes and flowers, and a calyx of one piece with it under each pair of 6 branches going out from the lampstand. Their calyxes and their branches shall be of one piece with it, the whole of it a single piece of hammered work of pure gold. You shall make 7 lamps for it, and the lamps shall be set up so as to give light on the space in front of it. Its tongs and their trays shall be of pure gold. It shall be made with all these utensils out of a talent of pure gold, and that you make them after the pattern for them, which is being showed you on the mountain. Okay, so that's it. And I guess the material, what we were reading at the start was the materials for all the stuff. Um, because we're gonna get into more stuff that they're gonna end up making, but yeah, that's the Ark of the Covenant. Really interesting stuff. I think potentially that Ark of the Covenant might be on Oak Island just based off that show, but I don't even know where that show. Like, I watched that so long ago. Like, they're probably so much further into that. But that's really interesting show if y'all like stuff like that. But hey, I appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. Thank y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.